What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more StarCraft II, picking up where we left off last time. We've got lots of conversations to jump into. Let's check out the Hyperion first.
Have you found anything?
Colonel Orlan is hacking into the Dominion net right now.
Tell him he's got 1 hour.
I won't do that, Kerrigan.
You're already in over your head. Don't make it worse.
If the Dominion sense our intrusion, they'll move Jim or kill him. I am not going to risk failure because you are impatient. So save your threats.
You've done some growing up since Umoja.
Zerg are not the only ones who adapt.
Very well. I will wait for your expert to do his work.
What an interesting interaction there. They're setting up Valerian to be a bit of an actual leader, it seems like. Talk to Dahak.
There will be no essence here. I cannot collect if there is none.
We are here because our queen orders it. Do not dare question.
I follow for essence.
You must learn obedience, Primal.
Yes, come to me. I will collect your essence now.
Enough! Zagara, do not speak for me. Tahaka, do not collect from my swarm.
It's like kids, like your two kids misbehaving.
The brood mothers dislike working with Terrans.
They were necessary to my plans.
They are asking if we may destroy the Terrans, now that they are no longer useful.
Tell them the Terrans are not to be harmed. It is my will.
I will tell them, my queen.
Man, she got insurrections coming from all corners. See what Abathur's thinking.
Is it possible for the swarm to hack into the Dominion's network?
Terran systems inelegant. Problem with interchange. Many factors obstruct request. Biology, language.
So our thoughts are too different for anything beyond simple transmissions.
Accurate. Zerg processes complex. Incompatible with Terran machinery.
Then it's up to Valerian now.
If you could just make some sort of hacker Zerg. Very similar to the, God dang it, from Dawn of War. As soon as I went to say their name, my mind went blank. Oh my god, they're basically a complete... Are they a ripoff of Zerg, or is Zerg a ripoff of Tyranids? That's what they are. But they have, like, body snatchers who pretend to be humans. Stuff like that. Curious. Did we already investigate? Yeah, sure. Alright, let's see what our level is.
Time to contact Valerian and Horner. I have to know where Jim is.
Rescue Jim Raynor from the Dominion. We're gonna get 11 levels from this. Does that cap us out? Comes close, right? And then we get the Swarm Host Evolution mission, which we desperately need to make them a little bit more viable. You saw in the last mission that them not being invisible is a pretty big downside. We can make them invisible, but then they can't hit air. So there's all sorts of like negatives to them right now that makes them sort of less utilitarian. They take up supply, which defensive buildings don't. Hyperion Bridge.
Kerrigan, we found him.
Where?
He's being held on the Moros, a mobile prison ship that jumps every hour to a randomized set of coordinates. There's no way to predict where it will jump next.
They've got to resupply sometime.
Exactly. We know the ship will be at the Atlas station for 32 minutes tomorrow.
Atlas will send a tanker out to the Moros, but when the fueling's done, it's gone. Our associate Tosh volunteered to infiltrate.
No, you've done your part. I'll handle this myself.
Be careful, Kerrigan. This place makes New Folsom look like a nursery.
I don't know. Tosh would have been a pretty good choice for this mission. Look how big the Leviathan is compared to the Hyperion. That's insane. Kerrigan is infiltrating the Moros without the assistance of Raynor's raiders. The Leviathan will supply her with reinforcements. This is a cool mission. Atlas Station, 10:03 local time.
I'm in.
Our sensors are tracking you. I'll relay any tactical information I can. Be careful, Kerrigan. My father will have made every precaution to ensure no one reaches Commander Raynor.
He's not prepared for me.
That's true. We're some next level unclassifiable psionic being.
The swarm conquers all.
The hell was that?
It's the sad part. Do we even really need anyone else?
Hit the alarm!
The platform retracted. We're going around. Yes. We adapt.
Brave soldiers of the Dominion, this craft is under attack by the Queen of Blades. You know what to do, men.
Alright, we got it, guys. Definitely want to use our F2 to make sure that all our little roachlings and additions join us in every little fight.
It is time.
And the Baneling summons are doing a lot of work.
No time like the present. Speak. We adapt. Our conquest continues.
I kind of wish I had those broodling attacks equipped, but you kind of get a chance to see the strength of Fury a little bit. Let's see, there's secrets in this level as well that we're gonna find. I'm trying to remember this mission a little bit better than I currently do. They gave us 2 infestors.
Bringing out the big guns.
Make sure we take the Thors when we can. No, get back.
Retribution.
Kerrigan, they've sealed the primary bulkhead. You're going to have to break through.
Got it.
My swarm. Guard me while I take care of this.
Need to be prepared to get attacked
Answers your call.
from all sides. Sadly, we can't just drop creep tumors here.
She's breaking into maximum security. Stop her now.
This is an AoE, it is. We should definitely use the infestors for this.
Bravo engaging. Send backup.
There we go. And we can use the consumption on like these little time life.
Heavy weapons are moving in. Be careful.
Ooh, let's take these tanks.
Minions, defend our queen.
Well, that was annoying. The infestors got hung up a little bit. We have a tank now. Oh, nice. Take another Thor. Okay. Let's nope. Let's consume these little guys. Oh, we must be at full energy, I guess. Oh, it's weird. It doesn't seem like it prioritizes making sure that it uses energy from the appropriate. Like, it feels to me like it should be spreading it out a little bit, and it's not. Like, it's using all of the energy on one before using the energy of the next one.
Kerrigan, it's Horner. The security station near you holds the ship's prisoner log. If you can, grab it. We'll figure out the rest after Jim's safe.
Got it. One secret documents. Nope, nope,
Kerrigan,
nope.
there's a large number of guards nearby.
If I implant virophages here, the infested will tear into those defenses.
It's your call.
No time like the present.
Well, yeah, we definitely want to spawn those.
Boldly,
Nice. Let's come over to this side.
swarm conquers all.
And we'll take a couple Goliaths.
Next will suffer. We are without limit.
There we go. Nice.
Our conquest continues. Make your peace.
We want to get all these virophages off before we attack. This is a lot of stuff, even for us.
No time like the present. This world is mine.
Let's just God dang it. Let's control Kerrigan for right now. There we go.
swarm conquers all.
Got a nice steady stream going in.
No time.
Tab here. Take another Thor. Could probably save it if we just move it out of the way. Bring that tank with us.
Our forces are under attack.
It is time. Retro.
Get in there. Take some of these Spartan Company Goliaths. We couldn't get to them in time.
Retribution.
Somebody call for an exterminator?
There was a lot of Reapers, and we did lose some stuff.
Make your peace.
But I guess it doesn't really
This
matter.
isn't happening. Destroy the coupling. Jettison the prison deck.
You heard the man. Blast it. We're cutting the prisoners loose.
Alright, let's keep pushing forward. Make sure I've got everyone selected.
The coupling's taking heavy damage.
Nice. And another Thor for us.
Conquers all. Your queen.
Kerrigan, I did not think you would be so foolish as to come here. And now, your actions will lead to the death of all these brave men.
What did he just say?
They are all heroes,
Those poor guys.
willing to sacrifice their lives in order to end your miserable existence. You and James Rayner can burn together.
Kerrigan, we just watched the bridge explode. The Moros is tearing itself apart. You have to save Jim. We're running out of time.
It is
All right.
time.
I love that they let me keep all these
I
Thors
am
I've been stealing.
sworn.
Fire, you idiot!
Yes.
Man. I could have took two more.
Run!
Lessons.
Okay, we've got... This is timed, but... I could have sworn there's some secret documents around here somewhere that we're gonna have to
What
get.
is it this time? No.
Where do we go? The whole side of the ship is gone.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
See if we can get this Shock Division tank.
Enough of this. Tear down that gate. Make your peace. Make school suffer.
Trying to keep an eye out for one of these side lanes. I don't think it'll be that easy to miss.
The escape pod! Go! Go! Go!
Our conquest continues.
I ain't waiting to die! Waste these pigs!
Adams D.
I am the swarm.
Refused a security pat-down. That's
Make your
hilarious.
peace. Boldly speak.
We're losing aberrations like crazy.
Your queen listens. We adapt.
Death from above!
I am the...
Move! We got Zerg on our asses!
Under attack.
Okay, not over there.
Speak.
It's probably in here.
No
I had to
time
guess.
like the present.
Go get it.
Make
Come on,
your
guys, get in.
peace. Boldly.
There it is.
World is mine.
Definitely didn't need to bring everybody in here.
Your queen listens. Horner,
All right,
I've
let's
got
go.
your data.
Roger that. Thank you, Kerrigan.
Let us in, you bastards!
It is time. Yeah. Our conquest retribution will be mine.
Go ahead and take down this gate.
The Terran vessel is falling apart. You must hurry, my queen.
I'm going.
This is it. If we going down, we taking these ugly critters with us.
Do some casting. Oh yeah, here come the Ultralists. That's what I'm talking about.
What is it this time? Zagara, have the Leviathan stabilize this section of the ship.
It is done.
Hold on, Jim. I'm almost there.
So sad.
I had to get you out.
What have you done?
What I had to.
Tell that to Phoenix. Tell it to the millions you butchered.
You swore you'd kill the Queen of Blades. You were the only one who ever believed in me. Do you still believe in me?
You've seen the prophecy, man.
I love you, Jim. Never forget it.
We're done.
Alright, so that was a pretty nice, simple, straightforward mission. And for that, we're going to get a hell of a lot of levels. Yeah. Her getting hurt or doing that very slow, not really a possibility there. You can easily just steamroll. With her abilities, she could almost have taken that entire mission solo.
You have unselected abilities, my queen. You can review them within your chamber.
Let's check that out first before we do any talking.
My queen, you radiate with power. Your ultimate abilities have awakened.
Yeah, we maxed out now. 50 damage, 3 armor. Bonus 10 energy, which is kind of nice. We're at 110. And a nice round 1,000 life. Pretty sweet. Alright, so these are our 3 kind of quote-unquote ultimate abilities, but they're all pretty damn awesome. So Apocalypse. It starts on cooldown, so you can't just nuke stuff. Deals 300 damage to enemy units and 700 damage to enemy structures in a large area. It's quite huge. Spawn Leviathan, which for me is like the coolest. Its ability starts on cooldown. Summons a mighty flying Leviathan with time life. Deals massive damage and has energy-based abilities. Remember that thing we killed in one of those missions a couple episodes back? It's one of those. It has like all these tendrils that come out and attacks multiple units at once. It's pretty sweet. And then the last one, which I use quite often, especially if I'm going for like an overwhelming strategy, I like the drop pod. So let's try this one first, just so you can see it. Delivers Primal Zerg with time life to the battlefield. Drop pods contain 40 Zerglings, 5 Roaches, and 5 Hydralisks. So it's like an army in a can, and it's pretty awesome. You know what? No. Guys, I know what you want. Let's spawn Leviathan first. I feel like that's the right move. Let's go to the evolution pit. That's right. We have an evolution mission. Yeah, so let's do the Hyperion first then.
Jim is doing well. He's in the med bay, but I don't think he wants to talk to anyone.
I'm here to talk to you, Valerian. You know I am going to Core Hall now, correct?
I do. You plan to kill my father.
He's had this coming for a long time. I need to know where you stand.
I stand for my people. I've accepted that my father is beyond redemption, and must be removed from power.
I'm glad we understand each other.
Because it's crazy. It's like she doesn't really... I love the gratuitous butt shot. She doesn't really want to kill all humans, right? Before, when she was kind of like the mindless... Not a puppet, really, of Amon. But she still had that dark influence. And she still had kind of like the overriding influence of like the Overmind, I guess. The kind of imperative of Zerg to survive and spread. She was basically a mindless... Not mindless, but basically a monster. And she really didn't care less about humans dying. It's great that she's in control now, because... One of the things you'll see in the third game especially is kind of the balance between the Protoss, the Terran, and the Zerg. They all kind of not get along, but they recognize that they each have like this huge part to play in the universe, and like there's enough universe for everybody. You don't necessarily... The whole existence of the Zerg doesn't have to be about killing Terran and Protoss. Let's go on to this evolution mission for our swarm hosts.
Swarm host strain ready for augmentation. Discovered creature with beneficial sequences. Allow swarm host to produce flying locusts. Must consume. Acquire essence. Improve swarm.
Alright, what's the first one? The carrion strain? Spawns flying locusts. These are the ones I really like. And then the siege unit able to deep tunnel in any location covered by creep. Oh, right. They make their own creep and they can kind of like teleport to anywhere on the map. That's pretty busted, y'all. They're both pretty busted. Let's go into here. I'm pretty sure if you get the flying ones, you don't need them to have the ability to hit air. I think they can hit air once they're able to fly, so then we can switch them over to be invisible, which will make them much better at defending our bases.
Planet Crexus 3, New Babylon. Essence found in Dominion territory. Native insectoid species. Essence contains sequences for swarm host strand. Acquire essence from nest. Will allow swarm host to produce flying locust.
And the Dominions provided the perfect targets.
Alright, let's get that essence.
Terran forces obstructing route. Eliminate to proceed.
Did they not finish him? Oh my god. Get over there, guys. Push forward. What do these things look like? They're weak. Just gotta destroy the nest.
Augmenting swarm host sequences.
Now we've got that gnarly green color.
New strain, carrion. Produces locust capable of flight.
Begin the assault. Root here and lay waste to the nuclear silo.
God, they're strong. But what this doesn't prove to me is whether or not they're capable of... whether or not they're capable of attacking other air units. See, it just says targets ground, so I think that's the case.
One silo down. Move forward. We're going after the second.
Terran ground forces interfering. Utilize carrion strain. Aerial superiority.
There we go. Micro him a little bit. I didn't move forward quite far enough. Gotta love the Pabst beer. Never did drink that brand. Pabst beer, that is. Not a big beer drinker. Watch your neighbors closely. Some 1984 stuff. Recently watched that movie. Of course I've read the books. But recently watched the movie not that long ago.
Nuclear silos destroyed. Swarm invasion will continue unhindered. Preparing for next test.
But talk about ruin my evening. I was already in kind of a bad mood, and then I watched that movie, and I was just like, damn.
Planet Ignis. Broodmother recently killed. Brood in danger. Local organism, ashworm, destroying swarm brood. Tunnels through crust. Escapes quickly. Elusive. Essence useful for swarm host augmentation. Take sequences.
Let's go get it.
The Ashworm. Begin the attack.
I'm coming. Kind of showing us where we need to be.
Worm organism tunneled into crust. Escaped to new location. Hunt down.
It's funny. It's kind of like the game's trying to get us used to the idea of moving your swarm hosts around. It's easy to get lazy in RTSs. Like, you have your, your powerful long-range defensive units, and you just kind of want to win every battle that way. But to be better at StarCraft, you got to not be scared to try and improve your micro a little bit, I'm guilty of that all the time.
Essence collected. Spinning trait into swarm host strand. Creeper strain. Tunnels through planet's crust. Appears at location of choice. Hatchery under attack. Swarm hosts must deep tunnel. Defend hive cluster.
We got it, we got it. We're a little bit in the danger zone. Hellbats are brutal. But it's become, immediately obvious.
Hive cluster under attack. Defend.
Get over there. Back up with this one. Yeah, it's immediately obvious why this is beneficial. You could use them offensively. You start losing the fight, you take them out.
Defended successfully.
You can move them from first base to secondary base to third base.
Prepare swarm host sequences for integration. Returning to evolution.
Once again, guys, there's really no wrong choice here. I'm probably going to continue to go with my color scheme.
Ready for integration. Await decision.
Flying locusts are faster and deal 50% more damage than ground locusts, but they have 25% less life, so that's kind of the trade-off. Essence capable of successfully bonding to swarm host sequences, uncommon. Primal framework accepts adaptations quickly, then overrides adaptations quicker. Carrion nest sequences allow permanent mutation of egg sac. Will birth flying locusts able to attack ground-based enemies across any terrain. And then these guys, creeper strain augmented by ashworm essence, organism used enzyme secretions to break apart soil, travel quickly. Swarm host essence adapted to secrete creep for similar effect. Deep tunnel will allow rapid deployment to areas where creep is present. So let's grab our carrion swarm. Can't wait to get our Ultralists. Get those bad boys situated. Alright, what do we have left to do? Just travel?
Inform the broodmothers. The swarm moves on Core Hall. At last, Minsk will suffer for his crimes.
The words of Tychus. It's about damn time.
going to Core Hall. It's time.
Why are you telling us this, Kerrigan?
There will be ruin, destruction. Millions can die amid the chaos. Valerian, your people will need a leader.
You're right, Kerrigan. They will. If I'm to be that leader, I'll ask only one thing of you. Bring your swarm down outside the city. That will give us time to evacuate.
Core Hall is going to be the most difficult battle of my life, and you're asking me to make it harder.
I am.
I was wrong about you, Valerian. You're not like your father. I'll give you your chance. Make the most of it.
Alright, relay satellite. That's new. Let's just check that out first.
I sense a broad frequency emanating from the palace in Augustgrad.
Yes, I sense it too. I can hear.
Dominion forces, this is your Emperor, Arcturus Minsk. Core Hall is under attack by the Zerg swarm. Our special weapons lab has been destroyed. Our defenses stripped. Any fleet that can hear my voice, return to Core Hall. The seat of human power is under assault. Come, men. Defend your home.
Trapped like a rat in a cage, aren't you, Arcturus?
It's interesting in the previous conversations that we've had with Stukov, just how much stronger, like, Earth, you know, is than the Dominion. It's just like some offshoot. Dominion controlled all of these planets and, you know, billions and billions of people, and it's still just a splinter of the actual, you know, like, the motherland. It's funny that Stukov speaks, like, with a Russian accent, too. I always thought that was funny.
I've never seen so many Terrans. They are pulling everything back to defend this world.
Their orbital defenses will kill millions of us before we even hit the ground.
The Terrans have no chance. We are numberless. We are the Swarm.
I like the confidence. I like the confidence.
My queen, the swarm has assembled above Core Hall. The brood mothers await your command.
Tell them to hold position in orbit. Stay out of range of the planet's defenses.
Dominion fleets are converging on our position. Terran troops are arriving from all over the sector.
Broodmother Kalisa, hear me. Have your Leviathans form a blockade. Kill anything coming into the system. Nothing will stop us. Core Hall is mine.
Let's see. Does Abathur have anything to say? He does.
I need a weapon to destroy Core Hall's orbital defenses, and I need it fast.
Can modify virophage sequence. Would concentrate bile. Expel as projectile.
Can you get it working in time?
Survival of swarm dependent on evolution, iteration, trust process, trust sequences. Swarm will not fail.
Alright, good man, Abathur. Just see what our mission is.
The swarm is engaged with Core Hall's orbital defenses. We are ready to begin the surface invasion.
So we have to defend the bio launchers. And for our trouble, we're going to get an ultraless evolution mission. Let's do it. I'm ready.
My queen, your Leviathans are in position.
Unleash the swarm.
We will lose countless drop pods in the opening moments.
We're sending millions. Even if only a fraction gets through, it'll still be more than enough to take out these orbital defenses from the ground.
It's another mission that's kind of like timed. It gets stressful having these types of missions constantly, even though we're doing great. Zerg drop pods will arrive gradually and over a wide area. Be prepared to divide your forces across a large battlefield. Absolutely take this advice. I've been running as like a solid blob for most of this campaign, But sometimes you do need to be able to divide.
A battle launcher has broken through the orbital defense network.
Zerg! Blast it!
Dominion ground forces have secured this area. Our bio-launchers cannot survive without support.
I'm going to handle this. Personally.
Jesus. That's some new tech.
Send in all the drop pods. They should be centered around this region. Alert me the moment one breaks through. I'll make sure the launcher survives. Yes.
They give us a few minions.
Retribution.
Not a ton, though.
The first bio-launcher and its escort are entering Core Hall's atmosphere.
Show me where it will land.
It will arrive here, my queen.
Let's see, we can go look at it.
It is time.
We'll go secure that.
Peace.
Gotta get all these drones working right, though. We'll need a lurker den in order to make lurkers, which could end up being quite good for us on this particular mission.
You've made a grave mistake, setting foot on my world, Kerrigan. I will deliver you and your swarm back to whatever hell you crawled out of.
Speak.
You'll have to send a hell of a lot of units to kill Kerrigan in this form.
It is time.
Especially once I start making broodlings and stuff.
Your queen is under attack.
Yeah, we're alright. We'll be fine. Start getting some of these upgrades. I desperately need 2 queens. And I should probably just go ahead and get my second hatchery right now.
It is time.
The bio-launcher is about to land. It will be vulnerable for a short period.
Alright, let's add this to a hot group. Let's also add this to a hot group. That way I don't have to keep going back to click on it. And let's start making some creep tumors.
The Dominion's Draken defense network is destroying most of our bio-launchers in orbit.
Which means we can't afford to lose the ones that get through. The swarm has met the enemy.
That's cool, that's cool. Let's spread the creep. Yeah, and she'll just kill everyone. So we're good to go, guys. We can kind of take it easy for a minute here. But we're going to want to make a lot of drones. Because I'm going to need to make a lot of buildings here. Let's also make a Hydralisk den. Cool.
We require more minerals.
More minerals. We got them. And then we need to get a hive in order to get to that next tier. Okay. Let's not waste our time. Try and guarantee that we are always spreading creep. This is going to be one of those missions where it's quite important. Okay. Let's come over here.
Boldly.
Still got a little bit of time on the next... on the ability to call down the Leviathan.
No mercy.
Come over here and crush this area so we can travel as we please. Okay. Scoot forward with that. Most of our buildings are now working. Good efficiency. We definitely want to get some Zerglings.
The next bio-launcher is breaking through Core Hall's defenses.
Nice. And let's see, we've got 3 extra here. That's 4, that's okay. Let's go ahead and make 2 of those. 1 of those.
We require more minerals.
Let's make another one of those. And we'll just send her ahead, just like we did with the last one.
We adapt. The swarm conquers all.
These gates lead to the Terran capital. Destroy them, and my brood can enter Augustgrad.
Nice.
Good thinking. I'll break the gates open if I have time.
Okay. Let's make some more of those. And we'll take out that gate, and we're gonna get a nice, like, little army boost here. Sorry if my talking, my ability to speak is going down.
We require more Vespine gas. We require more minerals.
I require a lot.
Our conquest continues.
And I see that we have the ability to make the Leviathan. We're gonna do that at some point, for sure.
Your queen is under attack.
We'll summon that Leviathan pretty soon. Spread. We want to get access to that base if we can as well. Okay, so now we have access to, let's see. Let's make an Ultralisk Cavern. And an Infestation Pit. And I'm nervous about being attacked from this side because we're not really defending it well.
Retribution will be mine.
Send those guys. Creep tumor spread.
The Queen has destroyed a gate. Move into the city.
Alright, let's get in there. Leviathan summoned. Gonna summon these units. Let's go. This is our next base.
Our forces are under attack.
Look at the stats on this bad boy.
A bio-launcher is about to arrive on Core Hall's surface.
Doing what we gotta do. Clear all this stuff out. Yep, the Zerglings that died, they're coming right back.
Our forces are under attack. More Vespine gas.
What I really need right now is another hatchery here.
What is it this time?
Let's take this down. There's another base down here that we can go and get.
It is time.
The next bio launcher is going there. Let's get some defensive structures.
My queen, the next bio-launcher is landing in hostile territory. The Dominion base must be destroyed to secure
that's
the
terrible.
landing area.
Okay, we gotta go back.
Sons of Core Hall, eliminate the Queen of Blades.
We gotta go back.
No time.
Oh, man. Get in there. Make some different stuff. Let's see. Let's grab some of these guys.
The Hive cluster is under attack.
Put that to there. Okay, we crushed that. Oh, they're coming for this one too? Well, they did say we had to split. I thought I was doing a good enough job of defending them. But I guess not, and we could use some queens now for healing. Come down here and crush this. Okay. And let's go back to this. Ton more of those. Dang it. That was an annoying misclick. Get it? Okay.
What is it this time?
We crushed that little base. So we shouldn't have to worry about getting attacked from that direction anymore. Feeling a bit clumsy here. Okay. We're getting in there. Let's make just some more Ultralists. Yeah, we're so broke. This is such a bad attack. It's very piecemeal. One of our biggest problems has definitely been our lack of resources. Let's go kill this Thor. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
The next bio-launcher is making landfall.
Nailed it.
Prepare for its defense.
I'm here. Like I said, my micro's feeling a little bit stressed, but I think we've got it.
A creep tumor is under attack.
Alright, it's time to make overlords. Like all the overlords. Okay.
What is it this time?
Come over here and defend. Once again, I should definitely be pushing forward with Kerrigan.
The swarm has met the enemy.
Good.
Retribution.
Alright, let's go. Stun these dudes.
It is time. This world is mine.
This will clear this gate, give us more units.
Yes.
Alright, let's come get this gate.
A bio-launcher will make landfall here momentarily.
Alright, we've got another base being built. As soon as this comes down, we'll have a crap ton more units. Still need a few more overlords.
Another gate has fallen. Flood their pitiful city.
Speak.
Okay, we need to come this way.
Your queen is under attack. without limit.
You guys need to go that way. We need to add this to our collection. Start sending units over there. She should be able to clear out all of this stuff, no problem.
We are without limit. No time like the present.
Okay.
Mineral field.
Keep crushing this way. Nice. Mutila's just in time.
Retribution will be mine. It is time. Our conflict. Your queen listens. This would make school.
Yeah, not having vision at this high ground. We gotta back up. We gotta back up. No! Damn, that was bad.
Mineral field depleted.
I want to get a lot more of these Mutilas.
You have your orders. Remove
Oh no.
the Zerg threat.
This way, this way.
Under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Get in there.
The hive cluster. We require more Vespene.
Ah, they got banshees, all kinds of stuff.
Our forces are under attack.
And this is why you diversify your army.
Require more Vespene gas.
Okay, let's get back over here. She'll be back up in just a minute.
I return.
The final bio-launcher is about to arrive. Prepare for its defense.
I'm trying. I'm just a little slow.
Our forces are under attack.
We are without limit.
See, we probably still have even a few extra. Let's get them over here.
Our forces are under
Okay.
attack.
And we can still come over here and destroy this gate.
Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
We'll leave Kerrigan here. Let's make a ton of
The
Mutilas.
swarm has met the enemy. Make school.
Our forces are under
Oh no, it's battle cruisers. Oh god.
I am the swarm.
Come on, Leviathan. Okay. I think we're safe for the moment. Let's go attack. What I wanted to do with some of my Mutilas, I don't know why you ran past literally every unit. Pretty sure I had attack orders on.
field depleted.
If not, 100% my bad.
We require more Vespene gas.
I'm harvesting Vespene gas from so many locations.
Forces are under attack.
Keep destroying stuff. We want to come over here and open this last gate.
Our conquest continues. We are without limit.
But let's send her back. Oh no! Okay.
Hall's defense cannons have been destroyed. The swarm is gathering on the surface.
Destroy the Dominion's bases. Drive them into the city. The swarm.
We're not gonna make it.
Our drones are under attack.
It's okay. There's probably an achievement or something for not losing any
Move quickly.
of the bio launchers, but we got it beforehand, so maybe it doesn't even count.
Remaining Dominion forces.
Yes, my queen.
This world is mine.
Oh wow, what the hell just shot us? Thanks, Zagara. Okay. So we are super low on units.
We require
We'll just build whatever we can. Upgrades weren't the best. We kept a pretty frenetic pace, though. I thought we did alright.
Yes. We adapt.
We're just waiting on all these recent...
We require more Vespene gas.
recent units to build. If we can't
retribution will be mine.
Build stuff with Vespene gas, we should just settle for... Destroy the statue. We should just settle for lots and lots of Zerglings. They're almost done.
Your queen listens.
And our attack will be a lot stronger with 50 extra supplies worth of units. Now that's pretty annoying. Especially when they don't attack the best targets.
Speak.
Alright, let's go.
Peace. We hope.
Get in there. Make a couple brood lords. We got a ton of Zerglings coming in hot. Nailed it, guys.
The swarm conquers all.
Dominion forces are in full retreat.
Isha, have my broodmothers deploy their forces. Zagara, move your brood further into the city. Take up positions around the palace.
Yes, my queen.
It's time to dethrone an emperor.
And the achievements were, don't lose a bio launcher, and then destroy 3 of the gates before the 5th bio launcher. Yeah, on normal this is so much easier to do. You can just basically make all Zerglings and win. It's kind of lame, but it's an easy way to do it.
Your revenge is close now. Nothing can stop it.
Don't underestimate Minsk. He is by far the most cunning enemy we've ever faced. If I should fall, you must take the swarm from Core Hall.
Flee? This is not the way of the Zerg.
Yet it is my will. You will obey my command, and take the swarm to seek our true enemy. Find Amon. Destroy him before he can enslave the swarm again.
As you command.
Just good leadership type stuff. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. That last mission stressed me out, man. Anytime I've got like deadlines in this game, it's always killing me. Let's switch up. I think this mission would have been a lot easier if I'd have used drop pods like I kind of normally do. Because the Leviathan is cool. It's not that great. Whereas just getting a huge infusion of units, you drop them on a base, and then boom, you attack with Kerrigan. You wipe out the base. It's a 1-2 punch that's pretty much flawless. And then if we go to the evolution pit, we'll have access to the Ultralisk evolution missions, which are going to be fun. And then we'll talk to everybody when we get back. Guys, I'm Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Take care.